Hello everyone. I am Paola Ripoll, the owner of Paola Healing and Full Spectrum Healers. Today, I will explain you how to trace the long meridian and what are the main misalignments in this meridian. Well, the long meridian, we have the long meridian in the right side of the body and also in the left side of the body. The long meridian is active between 3 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the morning. The start point is here in your chest, and the end point are our thumbs. I will explain to you how to trace this meridian. For example, remember, when you flush a meridian, you need to trace the meridian from the end point to the start point. And whenever you flush a meridian, just remember that you need to put new energy in the meridian 3 times. And then you can work with all the meridians. Now that you will learn how to work with the long meridian, is one more meridian that you know how to trace in your daily energy routine if you are tracing your meridians. So the start point is here. How you are going to locate the start point? Well, it's in the chest with your thumbs like this. It's in the middle, is here in the middle of the chest. This is the end point. And the start point, remember, the thumbs. And something that is very important, if you have the intention to trace your own meridians, intention is what matters. For example, in loud voice, you can repeat, I am going to flush my long meridian. And then you put the thumbs here and you flush the meridian. I will explain to you how to do it. Or I'm going to give you energy in the long meridian. And then remember, the start point is the finger. So you start with the thumb. So you start with the thumb. So you can repeat these 3 times. The intention is what matters. And remember, you are working with your hands. And in your hands, we have energy. So if you put the intention, you are going to work with the pathway of energy. That in this case is the long meridian. So have the intention. Some of the things that you can do, remember, it's super important not only to work with your meridians, but it's very important to ground yourself every day. So ground yourself. It's important to be grounded, and then you can rub your hands, shake them out. And if you're going to flush the meridian, right now, for example, I'm going to explain to you how to flush the meridian. So this meridian has yin energy. Remember, some meridians, they have yin energy. Some others, they have yang energy. And all the meridians that they have a yin energy, the pathway of the meridian is inside the body. So this meridian runs in the forearm through the thumbs. So I'm going to flush first because I like to do it that way. You can do it either way, right or left. I start always with the left side of my body. So what I will do right now is I'm going to flush the long meridian, and you can flush or put energy in your meridians with hands on, or you can work in your energy field. The same way that the meridian pathways, almost the same way that they run in our bodies, they run in your pets, like in your dog, in your cat, in your horse, in your animals, okay? The only difference is that our arms are the front legs of our pets. And of course, the back legs are our legs. And for example, right now that we will work with the long meridian, in yourself, the start point is this one. Is the 5 finger, that is the thumb. And if you have a dog or if you have a cat, they have also the 5 thumb. Only that the 5 thumb of your animal, it's right here. It's not exactly here. They have 4 here. It's right here. So that's the start point of the long meridian. And with your animal, it's exactly the same. You can work with hands-on if the animal allows you, or you can work in the field. And you know something. If your pet is not with you, but you have the truly intention to work with the meridians because you know that he or she needed, with the picture, with the image in your head, you can trace the meridians. You can flush and you can give energy. The only limitation that we have is this, is the mind. So I'm going to explain to you how to work with this meridian. So I'm going to flush the left, my left lung meridian. And the way I'm going to do it, here, I put my thumb here. And then I will go up my shoulder. And then in a straight line, I will go in my forearm. It's like this. I will show in Instagram. And then I come off here in the thumb. So I have flushed my lung meridian in my left side. Now I'm going to give new energy to this meridian, and I will do it 3 times. So the start point, remember that is this one. So my hand is here, and then slowly I trace the energy. You will feel the energy, how the energy moves. And then in the middle of the forearm, I go up here, I go up to my shoulder, and then down here, and I will tap this meridian, yeah, the end point. I will breathe in and breathe out, and I will say, I'm giving you energy to my lung meridian. And I will do it 2 more times, okay? So the start point, remember, is here, and I will go like this, and I will go like this, inside my arm, up the shoulder, down my chest, and again. So beautiful. And then I will go again. So you see, and it's inside my arm, up my shoulder, down to my chest. I will breathe in and I will breathe out. Now that I have worked with the left side of my lung meridian, well, I will do the right side. And then I'm not going to do it, but you can do it, okay? You can do it, and it's the same. Remember, the end point is here. So then you go up the shoulder, down the forearm, straight to the thumb 1 time, and then you give energy 3 times to this meridian. And in YouTube, my YouTube is Paola Ripoll. There you can watch a mini video, 1-minute video that I will upload for you, where you can see only how to trace the meridians, okay? So, well, not the meridians, this meridian, lung meridian. And now, I'm going to explain you what's the function of the lung meridian. Remember that meridians are pathways of energy that we have in the body. And in Chinese medicine, they work with these pathways. In acupuncture, all the acupressure points, all the acupressure points that we have, well, the pathway is the meridian pathway. Is that the meridian pathway? But we are not acupuncturists, okay? So you don't need to go exactly to that point. You trace your energy with intention, and that will work. You can rub your hands, you can shake them out, and then you flush the meridians, and then you rub the hands again, you shake them out, and then you trace your meridians 3 times. You can do that. So the function of the lung meridian is that lung meridian regulates our respiratory and intake of energy. Some of the symptoms of imbalance, some of the warnings that they will say to you, work with lung meridian, could be like any viral and bacterial infection. Any viral and bacterial infection is not that the imbalance, it's only in the lung meridian. But working with lung meridian is very important. For example, any type of imbalance in your skin, like if your skin is very dry, or if it's itchy, or if you have rash in the skin, of course, lung meridian, it's an important one. But then you can work with other meridians as well. For example, liver meridian that I have explained last week, it's very important because remember, liver meridian is associated with toxins. Liver helps the body, the organ and the meridian to detoxify. So if you have any kind of skin imbalance, try this. Only try, work with yourself, with your hands. Your hands are your tools. So you can, if you know how to energy test, how to muscle test, you can say, in a scale from 0 to 10, or in a scale from 0 to 100, being 0 non-existent, and 10 or 100 that the meridian is working at its optimal level, in what percentage my long meridian is working. So then you know, perhaps long meridian is working at optimal levels at 100%, that's good. Perhaps a long meridian is working at 20%, so that means that you need to flush, you need to give more energy, and check every day the meridian until it's working at the optimal level. If you don't know how to muscle test, but you use a pendulum, you can bounce percentage. Don't ask, it's happy? Yes. It's not happy? No. It's important to know the percentage, okay? And check every day. So for any skin imbalance, check long meridian, large intestine. Large intestine is a very important one. Check, of course, liver. Check also spleen. Spleen is very important also, and check triple warmer. Why? Because spleen is associated with our immune system. Liver is associated, it helps the body to detoxify. Triple warmer, remember, is the one that puts the body in the fight and freeze response. So if you're going through a lot of stress, you need to calm that meridian. And some people, when they go through a lot of stress, emotional stress, you can have rashes. So that's the reason also it's important working with that meridian. You don't need to work with all meridians. You can muscle test and ask. If you don't know how to muscle test, that's okay. So then work with all the meridians. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. And you can help your body, your physical body, your energy body, all the bodies, because also the mental and the emotional body. Why? Because remember that also the organs and the meridians, according to Chinese medicine, they are related. Some of the organs and the glands, they produce certain emotions. So for any skin imbalance, work also with this meridian. For example, if you have also excessive perspiration, also any inflammation issue in the upper body, work with this meridian as well, or any type of imbalance in the olfactory organs, like the nose or the sense of smell. It's an important meridian to work with. The element, I think I have said the element. I'm going to repeat it one more time, just in case. The element associated with this meridian is metal. And then some other misalignments could be any physical problem, of course, with lungs. Work with with lung meridian. If you're coughing, if you're having asthma, excess of negative emotions in the lungs and in meridians, and according to Chinese medicine, the type of negative energy that the lungs, they produce are crying. So it's the emotion of crying. When we cry a lot, so that's an emotion. Discouragement, rejection. I mean, if you feel rejected, all the time you feel rejected, well, that's an emotion you need to work with. Release that emotion. Sadness, sorrow, defensiveness, confusion, self-abuse, stubbornness. And one emotion that is very important to let go is the emotion of grief. The lungs are very connected with the emotion of grief. So let go the emotion of grief. Breathe in, breathe out, let it go, let it go, let it go. If you work with the emotion code, with the body code, well, of course, these are trap emotions. You know how to remove them. You know how to release them. If you don't know how to work with emotion code, well, you can place one hand over your heart and then release grief. Release the grief. Or you can take paper and a pen and write whatever you want to release that grief. And then burn the paper or throw the paper. So it's not that one technique will work better than the other one. It's important to release grief. if you have an imbalance in lung meridian or in your lungs. And let's see, what else? So these are the negative emotions, the trap emotions related with lung meridian are the emotions that in Chinese medicine, they say that lungs, they produce these emotions. At the same time, if you feel like you're having sore throat, it's also good working with lung meridian. And let's see, okay, Diane is asking, defensive. Well, Diane, the trap negative emotion of defensiveness, it's one of the emotions that the lungs, they produce, okay? So if you have an imbalance with lung meridian, well, it could be that that is the emotion that you need to remove, that you need to let it go, okay? You are not feeling good at all. Oh, you feel a little bit congested and you're having a sore throat. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to muscle test everyone that needs. I can connect with your energy and I can muscle test if the lung meridian is working at optimal level. If it's not, I will remove some energy. And then I will suggest to you to work with this meridian, and I can energy test and tell you if you need to work with any other meridian. I don't remember if you know how to muscle test, Diane. But I mean, you don't need to know how to muscle test. Work with your hands, tracing the meridian. Okay, Liz is asking for help. Hi, Liz. Hi, Alexander. Hi, Lulu. So yes, okay, yes, I can test you, Liz, also. So I'm going to start with, let's see, who's giving me, I will start with the person that is giving me permission. And the first person that is giving me permission is Liz. Why? Because I will connect with intention and will help from above with Liz. Okay, so let's see. I'm Paola, yes. It's safe for me to connect with Liz. It's safe for Liz to connect with me. So yes, yes. So am I connected with Liz energy? Yes, the answer is yes. I'm muscle testing. So I'm going to ask Liz. Let's see, is your lung meridian happy? Lung meridian is working at optimal levels. Lungs are happy, yes. Is the right lung meridian happy? Is the left? Yes. Both meridians are working at optimal levels, yes. Something that we need to remove from this meridian? No. So Liz is having a lung meridian happy. Is working at optimal levels. Of course, she can work with this meridian every day and trace the energy flow 1 time a day of the meridian. So now, Liz, you can add working with lung meridian to your routine that you do every day. Yeah, you're very welcome, Liz. So I thought that you knew how to muscle test, Diane. Okay. Okay, you are giving me your permission. Okay, beautiful. So right now, I'm going to connect with the energy of Diane, and let's see. Okay, so let's see. Can I connect with the energy of Diane? Yes, it's safe for me, safe for her, yes. So let's see. So I'm testing Diane, Paola, Diane. So I'm connected with your energy. So I'm going to ask, let's see. So Diane, is your lung meridian working at optimal levels? No, the answer is no. Okay. So I'm going to ask, let's see. It's possible to remove something from, oops, and I'm having, yeah, I feel a pain, you know. Are you having like a lower back pain or something like that? I feel it right now. And I know it's not mine. So okay, so I'm going to ask, let's see. So let's see. Something that we can remove from your lung meridian, right, left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's fear. Your upper back. Yes, because I feel it in my back. Now it's gone. So let's see. It's fear. Trap emotion of fear. We need to know more. We don't need to know more. So releasing trap emotion of fear. But you know, something that is important, I'm going to ask. Before I have removed the emotion of fear in Diane, let's see, what's the percentage from 0 to 10, being 10, that the long meridian is working at optimal levels? So at what percentage long meridian was working? So let's see, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, this was 6%. Okay, so we need to know more now. And let's see, I need to do something. So I'm gonna do it like this. So let's see. Also, I energy test the emotion of terror. Yeah. So we remove the emotion of terror with love for the end. Okay. And I'm gonna ask again. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Something else we can remove that is blocking the energy flow in long meridian. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A for. So okay. So let's see. It's an emotion of horror. Now I energy test horror. We need to know more now. So clear, clear, clear. Trap emotion of horror. I'm using the motion code chart because I'm releasing trap emotions. So I'm gonna ask, let's see, at what percentage is your long meridian working right now? 100%, more than 50, more than 60, more than 70, more than 80. So now your long meridian is working at 81%. So I'm going to ask, let's see. So it's good for the ant to flush long meridian and to give new energy? Yes. So how many days you need to flush and give new energy in this meridian? 1, 2, 2 days. So 2 days, you will flush the meridian 1 time, give new energy 3 times, 2 days. How many times a day? 1, 2, 1. Once a day. 2 days, once a day. And I'm going to ask the ant. Let's see, it's another meridian. It's another meridian that is important for the ant to work with. Right, left, stomach, bladder, gallbladder is the liver meridian. So I have explained last week how to work with liver meridian. Work with liver meridian as well. Let me check. At what percentage is liver meridian working? Being 100%, that is working at optimal levels. 100%, more than 50. So more than 40, more than 30. 30 is 31%, okay? And we want to have 100%. How many days she needs to flush and put new energy in this meridian? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 days. How many times a day? 1, 2, 1, 1. So work with liver and work with long meridian. Only with these two, okay? Beautiful. So let's see. Liz is saying, wow, thank you. So I'm connected with the unknown. So who else? Tina, hi. Okay, so Tina is giving me permission. So yes, sure, of course. And Diane, if you don't know how to work with the other meridians, write me. I mean, anytime if you need help, write me. I will explain you, okay? Let's see. And I will give you, I mean, this is a suggestion, okay? It's only a suggestion. And this is important. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm a holistic energy practitioner. So, but for example, for me, it works ginger, okay? The root of ginger, it's super good when we have sore throat. So if you can buy like a piece of the root of ginger, you can drink ginger tea. If you and remember, ginger is a natural antibiotic. It helps tremendously for the throat. So, okay, so let's see, because Tina is giving me permission. So, let's see. It's safe for me to connect with Tina. Is safe for Tina? Yes. So let's see. Am I connected with Tina energy? The answer is yes. So I'm gonna ask. Let's see. Tina, is your long meridian is happy? Yes. Lungs are happy? Yes. So something that we can remove from long meridian? No. Do you have negative energy, negative emotions, stagnant? No. So beautiful. Long meridian is happy, Tina. It's working at optimal levels. Yeah. So I disconnect from your energy and let's see. Okay, I see more people that are watching, but remember, yes, great, wonderful. So I cannot energy test how your meridians are working or remove trap energy if you don't give me permission. So let's see, the Anne is saying, I just had a chicken broth, okay, with lots of garlic. Oh, that's fantastic. But not ginger. Well, try ginger. Try ginger tomorrow, and let's see how do you feel. Ginger is very good. I mean, the root of the ginger is very, very good for the throat. Give some Reiki to your throat. Give some Reiki to your throat. Also, the throat is related with the throat chakra, but the metaphysical meaning of the throat is what is that you want to speak, that you are not speaking, that you are not saying to someone, because that's the metaphysical meaning of the throat. It's something that you want to say that you are not saying, but is here, you know, and that's creating and that's creating an imbalance. So give Reiki in your body. You know how to do that. Give Reiki to your body. Breathe in, breathe out. If it's something that you need to say that you haven't, well, perhaps you don't need to say it in loud voice. Remember the exercise that always Bettina suggests. Write it down and then throw it. And let's see, how do you feel? You say too much. Okay, so that's fantastic. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, so Tina is saying, can you check my husband, Carlos? Yes, sure, of course. Of course. So I will connect with the energy of Tina's husband, and I'm going to check. So let's see. So it's safe for me to connect with the energy of Carlos. Okay, so let's see. I'm connected with the energy of Carlos, yes. So let's see, Carlos, we ask your higher self. Long meridian is working in optimal levels. Yes, it's working at optimal levels. Let's see, it's something that we need to remove from the long meridian? No. Something blocking the energy flow in long meridian? No. Something blocking the energy in this pathway? No. Like a trap energy? No. Negative emotional energy? No. So is the long meridian working at your optimal levels? I will ask another question. Let's see, from 0 to 10 being 0, non-existent, and 10 that the meridian is happy. So what's the percentage that long meridian is happy? More than 5, more than 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yes, it's 10. You see, sometimes I make different questions. Why? Because I want to get the right answer. You can play with the subconscious mind like this. It's not necessary, but if you feel for, sometimes you can do it. So let's see, the Anne is saying, I do need to say something to my manager at work. She's a bit impatient, so I haven't confronted her, but I will. You know, Tina, write it down. I mean, you can write it down. Write it down and let it go. You know, write it down, I'll let it go. You're going to feel a huge relief in your throat. You are very welcome. You are very welcome, Tina. So, okay. So, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Next week, I'm going to explain to everybody how large intestine works. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day or a beautiful night. Bye-bye. Bye for now.